There are four important guardrails and constraints to preventing bad policy from becoming really bad. We'll have some tariffs. The question is not tariff yes or no, but whether it's 5%, 10, 15, 20, 50 on China. And the four guardrails are: one, market discipline. If it's in policies lead to higher inflation, then bond yields go higher, the stock market corrects, it's going to be punished, and it cares about both the stock market and the bond market. Actually, the bond market more so, because everything that is sensitive to interest rates depends on long rates. The second constraint is the Fed. The Fed is independent. The Fed has already told us we wait and see his policies. His policies are going to be inflationary, we're going to raise rates, and that's going to be punished and guardrail him. The third one is the four key economic advisors of Trump know both the economy and the markets: Scott Bessent, Steve Miran, Howard Lutnick, Kevin Hassett. So they're going to tell him, President, if you follow certain policy, bond yield will be higher, stock market falls, the economy is going to weaken, and you're going to be punished. And if he does still the things, because he shoots from the hip, he wakes up in the middle of the weekend and decides on a tariff without even consulting Scott Bessent, then the market corrects on the Monday, and then they go and tell him, you see, I told you so. Now, what do you want to do? You want to double down on the bad policies, or you want to instead do a course correction? And we saw he announced the tariffs on Mexico and Canada, the market corrects, and then an hour later he's on the phone with the president and the prime minister, and then he decides, okay, I'm going to postpone it by a month. So ideally on tariffs, you could explain what is happening as he's trying to escalate as a way of de-escalating, to extract some concession and so on. If that's the case, then tariffs are going to be smaller, inflation is not going to be so high. If instead really goes down hard, then the market is going to punish him. And the fourth constraint, apart from market discipline, bond vigilantes, good advisors, and the Fed independence, he has a small majority in Congress. You know, some of the stuff on trade have to be legislated. They cannot do them by executive action. Many people in Congress don't want the high tariffs. It's going to hurt their own state, their own constituency, and so on. So there are these four guardrails. And I would say the most important is market discipline.